sit on you, then you sliding, cushion you, get that riding, sit on.
Am I close enough?
What's up, world? It's your boy Carter Slugs.
Ooh, Ashley Vibes back.
Yeah, and you already know what it is. Your boy D-Rugg, a.k.a. the bald head Don.
Hey, what's up, y'all, man? Welcome to Orange County Urban Media. Woo, man, feels good to be back again. Woo, for the second time of the year. Man, we got a lot in store, man. Woo, I don't even know where to start, man. First thing is first, we just hit a landmark. You know, we over 1,000 subscribers now, man. Yes. So, you know.
Phil, you got to get that Arsenio Hall dog marks.
But no, man. But, you know, it's so great because, you know, this guest that we have, man, is real dope. But, hold on, I got to just give you a little story, man, how I end up meeting her. So, I got a phone call. You know, my boy like, hey, man, we going to the gym. We going to the gym in that lounge. I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't going to go. I said, man, let me go and check it out. I went there, smoking my hookah, knowing I ain't no drinker. But, you know, I was still sipping. Then I seen this, you know, beautiful woman that went up the stage. I'm like, okay, hold on. I'm like, okay, let me see what's going on here.
Got sucked in.
Then when that live band started playing and them vocals came out, man, onto my crust that ain't even came for the next day, done came out. Man, boy, I was like, whoa. And my homegirl was like, Renai, you need to get her on here. You need to get on here. I said, calm down, I'm going to get her on there. Man, I'm going to present y'all to, you know what I'm saying, Soulful. You know, you done seen her and like, you know, like her performing, you know, around Orlando. Real dope. Yoshihanaa.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Thank you for having me. Thank y'all for having me.
Hey man, it is a blessing. It's a blessing and an honor to have you here.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's like, you know, like your performance is like, to me, like one of a kind within the city, man.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Yeah, cause I'm a big like I love hip hop, but R&B, that's like my bread and butter, man.
Mine too.
Bread and butter, man. And you know, just to kick it off. So how you been? Like, what's been going on with you?
A lot has been going on. A lot of good things. Praise God. I've been really good though. I've been keeping busy. Busy is the name of the game. But I got a lot of exciting things that I want to share. So like, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
No problem. I don't know what county you from.
I'm originally from Seminole County, Big Seminole, Big Bokeh, Big Sanford, Big Midway.
Yeah, Sanford in the house.
Yeah, Sanford in the house.
Country girl.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, man. So, you know, just tell us how, you know, growing up in Sanford was for you.
To me, it was the best. I mean, it was a lot of us kids, and, you know, we had each other. We had a lot of fun. That's when kids used to, you know, go outside and actually play, ride the scooters, ride your bikes. Everybody in the neighborhood knew who you were, knew whose you were, and could get on you. You know, it was just a lot of fun, a lot of mischief, a lot of exploration, a lot of fun. My childhood was sweet. My childhood was nice. I think the majority of time that I spent was either in some performing arts camp or program and church. That's what we had. So a lot of people that I, you know, still keep in communication with, a lot of people that I grew up with are extremely talented when it comes to performing arts and extremely musical because that's what we had access to. And of course, athleticism. You know what I mean? So that's kind of, you know, what it was like growing up. But it was good food, a lot of great maternal figures. A lot of aunties, a lot of, you know, big cousins that you called aunties, a lot of grandmas. And it was just like one big happy family, one big community. I felt like family. I want that for my kids, you know. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because my younger sister, she's from Sanford.
Really?
Yes. And like times that she was staying in the projects at that time. And, you know, they used to have a lot of projects, but now, you know, like before like the 2000s, that's when they start shutting them down.
Yeah.
And, you know, just now, it's just, the vibe is so different out there.
It is. It is a different vibe. It's a different experience, but you know, we still have some of those, you know, the older generation that's still kind of, you know, keeping you grounded. That keep, you know, they tell the stories every time you come around of how things used to be, and you hold on to that, and you can share that with, you know, your generation and your future generation. So I'm grateful for it. But yeah, it is a little different than, you know, obviously how we grew up. But you know what isn't.
It's lit down there now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They got a lot going on.
We went to a little spot down there. That shit was lit.
Oh
like,
yeah.
We were looking like, what the fuck they when they put all this shit here.
Oh yeah,
It
they
looks
got
quiet,
it.
but it's not.
Yeah, it looks quiet, but when it's nighttime, they come out. But they got a lot of great things going in Sanford, so I'm always happy to see it.
That's good, man. Cause like, how you got into singing? Like,
so like I said, we had church a lot, and so it was mandated that you be in the choir. You had to be in the choir. You had to do something in church. You never had the opportunity to sit idle.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I come from a musical family. My great grandfather, Cleve Gibson, was in the Singing Kings of Joy. And so he was a singer. My uncle is a singer. My mother is a songbird. And, you know, it skipped my grandma, but I caught it. And I never wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be a dancer. I wanted to be a cheerleader, you know, those types of things. And my brother has a band. My brother on my father's side, he has his own band. Shout out to Vision Music Group in Sanford. And he was like, can you come sit in a rehearsal with me? My lead singer's not able to make it. I just need you to just, you know, spot sing some songs so we can get the rehearsal. I was like, yeah, sure. And so I came and I started singing. And he was like, you want to be in the show on Saturday? I was like, you want me to be in the show? So
why not?
Yeah. And so once I realized that, you know, I sung well enough that people wanted to give me money, I took it and ran with it. I took it and ran with it. I was like, this is it, Yahtzee. And so I just began singing with them. I sang with them for like, I think 4 years. And then I went off. I created my own band. Okay. I still sang in other people's bands, but now I have my own thing. And it's such a blessing to be able to, you know, minister to people through song. People that probably will never know your name, but they remember how you made them feel because you sang a song that brought them back to a place that they remember. You know what I mean? So that's how I got into it, and that's where I am with it.
When did you exactly like embrace that, like, I'm gonna do this? Like, I know the band came along, but when did you fully embrace, like, this is what I'm gonna do?
I had a show. It was at a place called the Ohm Bar, and this was a definitive moment for me. I had a show in a place called the Ohm Bar. It was with my brother's band and this white tea lady.
You can say it on here.
She came up. The sister was not a sister, and she came up to me and she said, honey, you've got the hand of God on your voice. And she was like, I don't ever want you to, you know, put money over your gift. She's like, your gift is gonna save somebody's life one day. And so she was like, you hold on to that. And I'm like, damn, what do I do with that? First of all, I got a Jack and Coke in one hand. And then I'm just like, what do I do with that? And so, you know, I shared that with my grandma, God rest her soul. I shared that with her, and she was like, it takes a total stranger for you to get a message from God and for you to really receive it. She was like, so take that, hold on to it. And that's when I knew. I was like, okay, I really got to go full force with this thing. And I'm glad that I listened to the lady, because so many amazing opportunities have come my way that have blessed me, that have blessed my children and blessed people, you know, right around me. And so that's when I knew I had to really, you know, be flat-footed in this thing. Yeah. And start playing with it. Yep.
Yeah, because, you know, it's so crazy because people that have the, like, talent that could sing, and they just be so scared to use their talent to sing. And, you know, it's just like when they do hear people tell them, like, hey, you should do it, and they don't listen. And, you know, you was the whole opposite. You was like, you know what? That's a message. I need to go with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to sit with it. I think a lot of times when people are scared or afraid to really do what other people say they might be good at, either they don't believe it themselves or they're too worried about what other people are going to think or how other people are going to judge, you know, or compare the quality of their gift. And as soon as they get over that and really accept that there is room for me and my gift too, you know, they come out and they skyrocket. They just got to believe in it themselves. And that's what I try to, you know, teach people that are around me. Like, I got a background singer. Her name is Naisha. And I'm trying.
Shout out to Naisha.
Shout out to Naisha.
My dog, Meadowbrook.
I'm trying to get her to see the value in what she has. I don't even think she really see it. But the moment that she does and she steps from background, that girl's going to be explosive. Yeah. She has a personality. She's got the voice. She's got the look. So, you know, I just want people to really believe in themselves, because there's a lane for everybody.
For everything.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I definitely say that now about music, because people don't even got to sing no more because right now the R&B state is different for me now. You know, I like the 70s, 80s, 90s.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? Like
The good stuff.
The R&B music was different then. It had different lyrics. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was different message. It was love. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a hip hop guy.
Yeah.
So when I listen to my R&B, I want to hear R&B. I want to hear love. I want to hear, you know,
Heartbreak.
I don't want to hear this shit they got now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's too quick.
Yeah, it's too quick. They talking about crazy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like cheating and, you know what I'm saying?
It's different.
So as a vocalist, as a singer, who is your top dog? Who is your favorite?
Oh, you're going to ask me that?
Yes, of course.
I feel like I know who you're gonna say, but let me.
Okay, so we're just talking about 780. Okay,
No,
so
I'm saying,
overall.
who your top dog? I don't care where it's from. Like, who that one, like, woo, you feel the chills every time that person sang.
You're going to do this to me on air. This interview is going to come back to haunt me.
Hey.
Too late.
Oh, man. All right, so I know she was not technically R&B, but as far as just vocal ability is my girl Whitney.
Of course.
But as far as
that's a single. Like, that's the.
yeah,
That's a
as far
legend.
as lyrical content plus vocals, Anita Baker.
Oh,
Anita,
yes.
I don't even want to hear nothing else about it.
Oh,
she
yes.
is it for me. The way that her range, how she can tap into her range, and I just really, really love that about her. And I will say that she was somebody that I studied for many years in the beginning when I started. Absolutely.
My mom used to play, like, I didn't respect her until I got older. Because when I was a kid, Whitney Houston too. Because when I was a kid, that was like different type of R&B. It was like contemporary R&B.
Right.
So
Yes.
when my mom used to play it used to piss me off because it was like, you know,
That means get up on Saturday morning and
you
clean
cleaning. It's either clean or go to bed type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't respect. I ain't gonna say I didn't respect it. I just didn't get it yet. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like as I got older, the more when I started understanding notes and how vocal ranges, just like you said, I started understanding like, whoa, okay. Patti LaBelle was like that for me too.
Oh,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Oh,
Because I was like, damn, the ranges they hit. It's like,
there.
whoa, like you can't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I wanted to know. I wanted to see who you was rocking with.
Yeah, even though today's music is different, I think today's artist for me would be Jasmine
Just
Sullivan.
Sullivan.
Yeah.
That
As
was who I
far
thought
as
you was gonna
lyrical
say.
content and vocal ability and vocal
Yes.
agility, it would have to be Jasmine for today's music.
Yeah.
But she was one of the ones too that had that crazy content.
Well,
Busting out the window. She had to bust out the windows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she evolved though.
and then
Yeah.
also I think when the people create a production team for you, they write it and you are just the voice. So I think a lot of the items that she has now that she's evolved into a 30-something-year-old grown woman that has had a little bit more life experience, I think this mirrors her writing, her words, her emotions that she wanted to share with us. This makes more sense. This album makes more sense.
So as an artist, how do you feel about that, writing and versus non-writing? Do you write your music?
I do. I write everything, but I also accept co-writers. I do accept co-writer content because they can offer a different vantage point than you, and just in the art of storytelling. And so I've never been one, if you don't write your own songs, you ain't a real artist. No, if you can create it or create a habitat for it to exist, then you are an artist. But I do believe that you should write from your vantage point, because how else are you going to reach your audience if it's not you? You know what I mean?
With R&B, I think it's different though. I think R&B is allowed to do that because I could write a song, but I can't sing worth of shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of person that I probably can write a song because I know how you sound. And you know what I mean? So it's different as far as me being a rapper. Rappers, well, actually, rappers don't even have to write no more.
No.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not
Give me
even,
2 words.
nah, they don't even, like, people
Yeah,
sell
people write-
songs.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's some of these rappers, like, a lot of these girls don't write.
And there's a big dialogue going on about that, to discredit
Writers.
whoever, has a ghostwriter. And, I get it, but at the same time, you also have to play the numbers game too. If it's a hit, it's a hit. It is what it is. But that's why I say I don't turn down any co-writing opportunities. Somebody may be able to write something just for me. You know what I mean? And they
it's a
can't
hit.
sing it,
Yeah.
but I can sing
Yeah.
it. And let's win together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why I respect Drake, though. That's Drake. You know what I'm saying? Drake, he writes songs for people, but he ain't got no problem. He got a whole team with him. And why you think he got a damn over 10-year run?
Yeah, because it's a team, and that's what important when it comes to music is a team.
Yeah.
And to the Nita Baker thing, it was so crazy because I used to do Uber, and I had this one Spanish lady. I was driving, older lady, and I played that Nita Baker. Man, she was singing in Spanish.
Oh.
Nita Baker.
Oh, super fan.
Yeah, well, I was actually like, dang, I said, seemed like Anita Baker songs for everything.
Yeah, let them be universal. I love that.
Yes, it was so crazy because R&B during the 80s and 90s, especially during the 80s, like somebody like Bobby Brown, you was a singer, you know what I'm saying, you had to rap, you had to rapping your own songs.
But you got to think though, Bobby is the first to do that.
Yeah,
As far as R&B guy that rap, because Bobby was an R&B dude, but he was tapped into the hip hop side.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. As in like during the 80s, it was hard for them to get a rapper on their song, and they had to do a lot of work. They had to sing chorus, of course. Then they had to do their own raps.
Yeah.
Then it was like wow. Then now it's like now I could get Future now.
The rappers sing now.
Yeah,
like Future, for instance. Like Future.
Yeah.
Future is a trap rapper, but he writes R&B music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he writes. He wrote Drunken Love, right?
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like that blows your mind right there because it's like what the fuck? Like you wrote Drunken Love? Like you know what I'm saying?
Do you ever? I'm sorry. Do you ever compare yourself to any other singers, R&B artists?
No, because I feel like that is the thief of joy. You
Say
cannot. That is the thief of joy. You cannot celebrate what you have if you constantly measure it up against something else that is completely unrelated to you.
Yep. Correct.
And a lot of people will do that for you, and you just have to say, "Oh, thank you," and move on. You can't really sit in that. But yeah, that is a really great question. Thank you. Yeah, I do not do that because I don't want to be them.
Right.
And I don't want to sound like them.
So what is your message when you're singing your song? I know you have a variety of songs, but what is your ultimate purpose and message when you're making your music?
Love. Love. And whatever love feels like on that day to me. The day that I'm writing it, what does love feel like today? I don't like love. Okay, so we're gonna write about not liking love. Great, that's where we at today.
Because that's what R&B is missing now.
Yeah,
Love, man.
yeah.
Yes.
And
R&B is
every
missing
emotion
love.
that goes
That
along
and
with it.
in the bands.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you don't have the mid conditions. You don't have the Tony. You don't have like. Let's even go back like the SOS band.
Not even. They don't have groups no more.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have Cameo.
Yeah,
Like Cameo,
think about
Gap
it.
Band.
Think about it right now. Name an R&B group that's popping. Like
But do
group.
y'all feel like groups were more appreciated than a solo artist?
Yes.
Yes.
Back then, the group was the way to go.
Well,
Like,
D-Rugg, let me ask you this though: do you think that groups aren't here anymore because the money wasn't there?
Yeah, that plays a part in it. I definitely agree with that. That the money. I mean, because basically back in the days when every group always somebody broke off and went solo.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and they seen, come on, Bobby Brown was the poster child for Michael Jackson, not even. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson was the poster child of, let me leave these niggas alone and do my own shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure he said those exact words.
I'm pretty sure it went just like that.
Let me leave these niggas alone.
Yeah, because
He sound like Michael now.
it was so crazy because like at that time when my father was he was living through it when Off the Wall came out because he said like Off the Wall it was a great album but it didn't really was appealing to the basically to the masses.
It was pop.
And but when it came to Thriller, he said it took a while for the Thriller to even pop, but when it popped.
Yeah, it popped.
Then it took it to the next level. But to me, if I had to compare the two albums, me personally, I like Off the Wall personally a lot better.
I think musically it was better, but the main, put it like this, you know how you like young and don't remember shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying like when you like 4 years old, 3 years old, around that age.
You weren't conscious yet.
You don't remember shit. The first thing I remember is Thriller album.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like 4 when that came out.
Did you see the video first or did you hear the music?
I seen the video first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I can remember that because of that. But as a kid, I used to study that album. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what made me want to be an entertainer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Was that album. But as I got older, Off the Wall is definitely a musically better album. Yeah. Because he was more of his black side then.
Yeah.
No, he was.
Yeah. No. It was just a lot. You had a lot of great songs on that album. You know, the self-titled song. Then you had Don't Stop Till You Can't Get Enough.
Rock With You.
Yeah, Rock With You, which is like one of my favorite songs.
Put like this, him and Quincy was in their bag.
They were.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They were.
I'm a big Johnny Gill fan, man. I just that man voice, boy. Ooh, god damn. Yeah, that was a young man with a whole grown man voice, boy.
You know something crazy? The last time you said that on the show, I got in the car and listened to it. I rode home the whole time playing that New Edition Heartbreak album, listening to Boyz II Men. Mm-hmm. He took Boyz II Men song and just like murdered it. Like,
and he hated it. He hated it when he got it.
That's why he did it like that.
Yeah.
But you could hear, like, I was like, God damn, this nigga.
Oh my God.
They had more passion too.
Yeah, of course.
There's no passion now. It's just like, look, we just gonna do this in.
You don't have true producers and true songwriters. Back then, in my opinion, I feel like you had true producers that were like, hey, no, you're not gonna sing it this way. This is how you're gonna sing it. And this is how it should be sang, instead of just going and just
flow.
Yeah.
But you gotta think back then, the producers did everything. They
of course
Babyface.
Oh yes.
And you know what I'm saying? L.A. Reid and Babyface used to produce and write the songs.
Yes.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, same thing.
Yes.
They produce and write the songs. Niggas don't do that now.
Nope.
Niggas just make the beat. And you figure it out on your own. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Or they get, they go online like, okay, I like this. Bam. And that's it. You know, they just go, like, hey, if it works, it works.
I'm going to play devil's advocate for a second.
Okay.
Let's do it.
What if the money machines that we know as the labels do not allow or cater to producers who do want to do that full around production? What if they don't cater to the artists that want to sing that type of music and put out that type of message? What if these money machines known as labels really only want to push out this yucky fluff music that we're being overexposed to because they figure that's what sells?
I mean, I ain't gonna. That's not a what if. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing.
Right.
That's what killed R&B. Like, you know what I'm saying? Also, I don't say that they forcing it on people. You got to think the people wants to hear that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people want to hear that.
They want that.
You know what I'm saying?
And so where are the people that want what we want? Where are we? Where are they?
We old now.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. Like, I hate to say this, y'all probably going to make me go viral for saying this, but once they put R. Kelly in jail, that was it for R&B, bro. That's it.
They didn't trust him no more.
No, it's just you got to think what R. Kelly was doing. R. Kelly,
he
R.
made
Kelly
a lot of
killed R&B with the shit he was doing. He was murdering the game.
Yeah.
Because he made the smut music. He made the love music. He made the pop records. He made
Gospel records,
Yeah, he made the
too.
gospel records.
Yes.
And then he produced and wrote.
Yes, and he did a lot of behind the scenes, like Maxwell Fortunate.
You can hear
you can hear
when it's an R. Kelly
always.
produced or written
Remember,
song.
I was just telling you that.
Yeah, because like
anytime you hear R. Kelly song, you'll know because he sings the
tell he
same
wrote
shit.
it.
yeah, I think one of my favorite R. Kelly songs that he wrote was Maxwell Fortunate, and because I like Maxwell as an artist because his vocal range is off the charts.
Way off the charts.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He could get into that falsetto voice, and when
That
he
shit
get to
is
that,
unbelievable.
yes, when he did that Woman's Worth, I was like,
Like, no man should be able to hit them high notes like that. Like,
No man.
He was
like,
tapped
no
in.
man, like, god damn, like, where do you get that from? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's amazing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
another person I think that could hit them high notes too is the Barge. God bless the dead Bobby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Really,
That-
Bobby.
yeah, God bless the dead. He you know what I'm saying? I was like, cause when he was in that group Switch, you know what I'm saying? Cause that song, was it?
I Call Your Name.
Yeah, call your name. Cause that's the one that was Rich Boy.
Rich Boy did,
Yeah. And you hit when he hit them high notes. I'm like, God damn.
But you know, we got artists in this city that can sing like that.
Yeah, definitely.
But why don't they pay attention to them?
Because the world isn't paying attention yet.
Yes.
I had an event. It used to be on every Monday night. It was called Kickstart Mondays. It was an open jam platform for any of the singers, rappers, poets, live music poets. We didn't really have that many come through, but it was open to them.
Yeah.
And live music musicians. And this one guy came. His name is Sion, and he blew the roof off. I think he actually did a cover of this woman's work and hit every note effortlessly. And so it's just like, you know, we have these people in every one of our cities, and yet we look past them. And so that's why it's important for people like me to keep live music events going in the city, to expose people that, you know, to the artists that are right in their cities that they can't support, that still gives you that nostalgic sound that we're all used to, that we kind of want back.
I think that's where all the dope R&B artists are at the open mics, because that's the outlet for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know I'm at mine, and mine is on Thursday. It's called R&B Underground, and it's going to be at Lava at 9 o'clock. Okay, you can follow me on Instagram.
Plug it in.
R&B Underground FL. We have a live music R&B concert, and we feature the best in R&B, old school, current, neo soul, you know, stuff that everybody would experience pleasure listening to. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And so I would love for y'all to be my, distinguished guests, if you would.
We gonna go.
Get your little section, y'all come on in.
Yeah, that's
you'll
R&B.
love it.
I love R&B.
And let me ask you this. You know, do you remember like the first time when you did a live performance, how you felt after you finished doing the live performance?
I'll be honest with you, I felt like, did they actually like it, or are they just clapping to be nice? Did I actually do a good job, or are they clapping to be nice?
I know that feeling.
That's honestly how I felt for like maybe the first couple of months, until I started saying that tip jar make a difference. Until you know, the owners of the venue, hey, when can we get you back? When can we get you on schedule? That's when I started to know, when I, you know, started seeing the attendance rise. So, but after them first couple of shows and the first couple of months, I was like, they just clapping because I got on a nice dress. They don't like this.
Yeah, cause like, I gotta give it to you. You could blow, man. Like you're a whole different type of beast, man. Like,
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
And like, what I like about you is the band. It's like when you sing, you become the instrument.
Yes.
You become the you know, the trumpet. You become the, you know, like the, you know, the whole drum set, the piano. And I think a lot of artists, especially now, a lot of R&B artists, they forget, but they don't know how to become one with the music, with the live instruments. They could listen to the technology of music, but when you hear a live band, that's why you hear a lot of R&B artists that do sing live. They don't sound that good because they're not one with the music.
There's no harmony.
Yes, and that's
AI controlled.
That's why. That's the reason why
I was waiting on one of y'all to say that.
And you know, only one person that's up to date that I like that actually can sing is Chris Brown.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he can sing.
Yes, because like
I
that's
think people sleep on his vocals.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's because he's padding it with like the auto tune. But Chris
that's what I say. He do all of the new school stuff.
Yeah, and there's a few artists nowadays that can sing, like Lucky J. He can sing. Giveon, as long as they got, you know, the pitch right and the little in-ears, he can sing. There's a lot of them that can sing, but do they really ever get the opportunity to just
let
sing?
it blow?
Yeah,
let it blow.
So,
cause like that song "Sensational," I think that's like a real awesome song that he did. You know, because it's a whole different type of atmosphere. I think Afro beats is probably the closest thing to neo soul, but it's not neo soul. You don't think so?
No.
Neo soul is more like Indian.
No. I'm not.
Afro beats ain't nothing but reggaeton for niggas.
I don't think so.
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
I don't think so. Cause
don't mind me, y'all. I'm just
Neo soul is
I'm not an Afro beats fan.
Yeah.
Like,
No. Reason why I say that because, you know, with Afrobeats, it has some type of soul to it because you listen to some of the songs that they do have.
But all that shit sound the same. Neo soul was some different.
Yeah, that
different
too.
Vibe, like
because you know you had like
Music Soul Child.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah, I don't think you can tell me that,
Yeah.
Erykah Badu's Didn't You Know
Yeah,
is giving
Erykah
Afro
Badu,
beats
like no,
vibes.
bro. Like yeah, that's what's like no.
It's not giving me sensational vibes.
Yeah.
Not at all. But, we thank God for the 2 lanes. But I think we do need to maybe get back to that original neo soul, not alternative. Because they like to put alternative into
everything now.
And what is that? Can we just have
Different.
neo soul? Does it have to be alternative? Or are we saying because it does not measure up to the original neo soul, we can't call it neo soul? We got to put something else because it's not like that.
And
We're not
not
going to
even like-
disrespect
Do you
the
feel
old.
like-
What even happened to neo soul?
Do you feel like with all these labels, neo soul, Afrobeats, do you feel like you have to be put in a specific box because of everything being out, or you just sing?
That is such a good question. I feel like a label will try to put you in a box. And I think as an artist, it is your responsibility to tell them you cannot do that.
Not gonna sell your soul.
You cannot, I don't want to be put in a neo soul box because sometimes I like to write for country artists. So does that make me a country artist? No, but that doesn't exclusively make me a neo soul artist. Same with R&B. I love to write and perform R&B, but that does not mean put me in an R&B category perpetually. You
That's
know
like
what I mean?
Andre 3000.
Right.
Like him doing the flute album. It's
Right.
like, what is this?
Right.
It's not what we used to.
Right.
Like Ray Charles, because Ray Charles did a country album,
Absolutely.
and you wasn't gonna put him in a box, and he was blind. He was like, I don't see that shit. He said, I don't see that shit. It's so crazy because get back to the neo soul part. You don't have that like Kendrick the Soul Family, that husband and wife singing that beautiful melody songs. You don't have, I would say legacy. So you don't have a legacy.
But my thing is this: what happened to them?
It's I would say the mass of what the people want to hear.
But this is a different era. They could still be doing stuff like online.
But they don't feel accepted.
Because not even the only neo soul artist I really see out like that is Erykah Badu. Like I don't see Music Soul Child nowhere. I don't see.
I mean, if they have a concert, we come.
Yeah.
We're going.
I put it to you like this: if you're talking about within Orlando, it's not really too
I'm
much.
saying in general. I'm talking about the actual neo soul genre of music.
But sometimes it depends on where you live at. If you live in Atlanta, it's probably something different because you have a large
you're right.
population. If you're living in Washington D.C.,
It's probably a community of
Yes.
neo soul people.
yes.
Okay.
And the thing about it is, and also we here in Orlando, we don't have that one spot. Like for instance, remember New York Undercover, right?
Yeah.
You remember they had that one spot that everybody could come to.
And somebody perform. Yep.
If we have that type of spot here in Orlando, then we can bring that within this city.
We do now on Thursdays, right?
Yep, she said on
Well,
Thursday.
yeah, we had it. R&B Underground used to be weekly, and the band and the supplier was there to meet each other. But however, out of town Atlanta obligations got the best of me, and I'm like, okay, I can only do this once a month.
Yeah.
And so I still want to create that or keep that here once a month because the city needs it.
Yes.
Even if it is, once a month, they still need to have that option to have a place to go. I'm working on doing something else, but I'm gonna be honest with you, the way Atlanta's calling my name, I gotta stick to, what's really coming.
Yeah.
Gotta go where the money
Yeah.
at.
Yeah.
Gotta go where the money at.
Yeah.
That was actually
Whatever's
my
at.
next question. Like, okay, because you do music, but what outside of music are you creating for a community for people to come in? Like, are you doing self-care classes? Like, are you doing anything outside of that to regain everybody with your music?
Well, yes and no. Okay, so the yes part is I am a director on a nonprofit board. It's Sanford and Orlando Entertainment Incorporated. And twice out of the year, we have festivals that promote community diversion and inclusion. And so the one that we've got coming up next is our Juneteenth Rewind Festival, obviously in June, on June 15th. And so I have, me being the director of the entertainment sector, I perform, but I invite my other friends to perform as well and just let people know, hey, these are local artists that you can support, and then you get a chance to meet me in person when I'm completely dressed down. You know, just I'm in my hometown and I'm talking to you like I would talk to anybody else. You get a chance to meet me. That way, when you see me in these shining lights, like, I know her. You feel like I know her.
Connected.
You know what I mean? But as far as any courses or classes, no, unfortunately right now, I really wanted to structure something like that, but I just thought that it was more of a headache than it was really worth, because do people really want this intel?
You don't know till you try.
I don't know until I try. So is that my sign that I should really get this thing going before the year's out?
I don't say things for no reason.
Well, thank you so much for that push.
Like me, you know, I'm not saying just to say it, but hey, if you do it, let me know. Okay. I'm down for it. And I think what it also, like with here, people don't have the platform. That's why this is the purpose for Orange County Urban Media, to give artists, you know, the neo soul. Because think about it, we just don't interview just hip hop. We do a variety of music. That's the purpose, to open doors for others, so people can realize, like, wow, that's, you know, that's what I've been missing. So they could just understand the whole vibe of it, because it's different. Okay, she's R&B, right? She loves R&B, hip hop. Me, you know, I just say I'm just there. But you know, but the thing about it is, when you have a variety, you don't have that one lane,
right? And
that's the purpose of having, you know, a platform like this to give to people.
I definitely appreciate it. So thank you again for having me.
And my homegirl, she was on my tail. She's like, "You better get her on here." I'm like, Monique, I'm gonna get her on here.
Please give Monique a big hug. Shout out to her.
Because it was like, and I also, one neo soul artist that I like, but he doesn't get enough credit, is, you ever heard Dwelle?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big Dwelle fan. He you know, his first album, Subject, from the beginning to the end, real dope. And you know, just that soul. And like I said, when we was chopping it earlier, one artist, because you just, when you listen to these R&B albums now, it's just, you listen to it, you skip through songs. It's not a song, you know, like Rome. That nigga there, that album, his self-titled album, you can play from the beginning all the way to the end.
But you know, that's that 90s funk, man.
Yeah, and you be like, God, and he could sing too. And you don't, like I say, I tell an album that I like was Anne-Marie, All I Have.
All I Have is a very good album. No skips.
No, nobody don't talk about that album though.
No skips.
That's a wonderful album.
Yes, it is.
Is that the one with Fall in Love on there?
Oh, what is that song? Oh, yeah. Why do we fall? Why do we fall?
That's number 2 on that album.
Yes,
that's that shit on that bitch.
Yes, man. And one of my favorite songs is.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna play that when I get in the car.
There's a song on that. The self-titled song is off the chain, because she hit them high vocals. I was like, whoo. And there's another song on that album.
I'm finna bust y'all head with this one. Beyonce stole her flow.
Yeah. You know what? And you know it's so crazy because
she came out with that "You Got Me Tripping" shit before.
Yeah.
Beyonce made that go-go type of music.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Because she from DC.
Yeah,
DC got that go-go.
She had that go-go shit. Then Beyonce came out with what was the Crazy in Love?
Yeah.
That sounded just like old girl shit. But what happened to old girl after that?
Well, hey, Anne-Marie.
Didn't she start penning songs?
Like, she probably doing that now.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's doing now, but I won't be surprised if that's what she's doing.
I do follow her on my IG. I need to reach out. Hey, Anne-Marie, this is Orange County Urban Media. We love your music.
Yes, we do.
We need you on here.
Phil, clock me out real quick.
You know, we need you on here because we need to have a discussion about this. You know, because like I said, one of my favorite songs on that album was "Ain't Nothing Like Loving You." It's just how she sung it. Yes, it just you know how it just when the beat started going, when it started developing, it just like her voice just started changing. It was like, I'm like, wow, this girl is so amazing.
And in a world of everybody's dropping an EP or everybody's dropping a single seasonally, I think it's so important to be able to drop a no skips album.
Yes. I believe
every
in
song
albums.
feeds into the next, and it just takes you on this wild climactic ride. And I think that is the goal. And I think that is sort of why I'm waiting until I have a complete 8 to 9, maybe 11 max songs, because I want to do that.
So you never dropped the album before?
Not a full length album, no. Just an EP and then seasonal singles. Like I be ghost dropping singles. One that I just ghost dropped like not too long ago was called Control, and I just dropped it, and people was like, "Yo, you got a new song out?" Absolutely, enjoy. But I just, that's just a dream of mine to be able to do that. So shout out to A. Marie one more time. She is such an idol, an icon rather.
Yes.
And we absolutely love
in
her.
the car.
You're gonna love it. You got to put it on and clean your house.
Yeah. But now I got to listen to some rap shit when I'm cleaning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a hip hop dude. So,
Okay.
I got to put some hip hop on.
Okay.
And plus, like I said, you don't have that live band like a Tony or Mick Edition, even like a Raphael Sadiq. That's like one of my. He don't get enough credit.
Oh man, that's my dude. Still.
You don't feel like he get enough credit now, or when he was in his prime?
Always I say that because like okay,
and they on tour, by the way.
yeah, they are. Yeah,
They're on tour right
that which it was a blessing. The reason why I say that because like okay, that song by Total Kissing You, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't know that he wrote that song.
He wrote a lot of shit.
He wrote it and produced it, and the thing, and then all them good songs he wrote, like D'Angelo, My Lady. Then How Does It Feel?
Yeah.
Yep.
Then he wrote for Erykah Badu, The Love of My, like
Yep, love
this.
of my life. Yep.
And when you listen to him how he sings, if you was blind and you heard the way he sang, you would swear that the sky was like in different colors.
Wow.
That's how his voice is. You would if he was singing like the sky was like orange, pink, and blue, you would believe it because that's how his voice, his vocals of his voice, because he sounds so happy when he sings.
Let me tell you some cool shit about Tony Tone. I've got their first album for Christmas in '87 because I used to like that song, Hey Lil Walter.
Oh yeah.
They used to have a song called Hey Lil Walter.
Yeah.
I used to like that song. My mama got me that album for Christmas. So I always been a Tony Tone fan. But actually, I've been a Raphael Sadiq fan. I love the way he sound.
Yes, and when that album came out, I was only 2. I remember my first song hearing was It Feels Good.
That Revival album.
Yeah, boy. They're like, it feels good. I'm like, man.
But it like that. That's my favorite album from them. That album is crack.
Yeah.
You got Never Rains in Southern California.
Yeah, and you know what's so crazy when he wrote that? Because I was watching that Breakfast Club interview, and he said his sister had got murdered when he was singing it, and we were like, how could you sing a song "It Never Rains in Southern California" so beautifully, and you got all this drama in your life?
Put like this, that song's so hard.
That's one of the best
That
songs
half
ever
of my
made.
life, I thought it never rained in Southern California.
That's how good.
Real shit. Like I thought that was a real thing.
But he said music is therapeutical. You know what I'm saying? It's therapy.
It is.
Yeah.
Does any of your songs reflect any trauma or anything you went through?
Yes. So one of the songs that I think we're gonna showcase here in a little bit is called "Rainbow Ribbon," and I kind of lost my grandmother unexpected, and I didn't really process it because I didn't think it was real. I still would find myself dialing her number in the days and the weeks to come, because that was my schedule. That was my routine.
Yeah, routine. I know how you feel.
I was just like, I gotta process this. How am I gonna do it? I had to write about it. I had to sing it.
Actually, we playing it right now.
You're playing it right now.
You are the one that I wish I could grab from the sky. Create time for you and I, capsule in a world where there's no time and no goodbyes. Reclaim all the time we let pass by. I would stop by just one more time. Wish I could make you on a rainbow ribbon, ribbon in the sky.
God damn.
Where they can find that at?
You can find it on all digital outlets. Just look up Yoshihanaa Rainbow Ribbon. It's gonna pop up. I had a friend, the guy that actually co-produced it with me. He hopped on verse 2 and he started talking about the loss of his grandfather, and it was just
What's
a
his name?
beautiful song. His name is Jonathan Weaver, and when he dropped his, I was like, ooh. not you just killed me on my own track.
Yeah.
But it's just a beautiful song because who actually writes odes to their grandparents anymore? Who does that?
Yeah.
Pretty A would.
Yeah,
Right.
Because I lost my grandfather, like back in October the 3rd, 2022.
I'm sorry.
And it was like a routine, right? Like I said, you used to seeing that person. Because even when he got old, I still felt like a little child. I'm just, I used to want to go. I'm like, man, I can't wait till I see my, I never call him granddad. I call him dad. I'm like, can't wait to see our daddy, go home. Because he just, to me, he was that guy, man. And then, just to realize that rest of my life, I'm not going to be with him. And that's nerve-wracking. And I still never, ever had a chance to really cry. Because, I was focused on this. And, and I didn't want to let my team down. And eventually it did affect me because, I kept it inside.
Yeah.
I think that's what we need, more healing music that helps people to actually get through their trauma instead of, oh, we finna dance all night. Like,
we gonna buy bottles.
Yeah, that's cool. But it's a moment for everything.
Yeah.
Turn up.
Right.
That's like that Chrisette Michelle song on her first album, Golden. When she wrote that song about her parents' love and type of love that she want. And that's another one that I love. Especially when she switched her voice to it like a sample. Because when I first heard her sing, I thought she was a sample. And when I heard, I'm like, dang, this woman is very talented.
What's the name of that? I might have to check.
Chrisette,
a couple of forevers. Oh no, that's
the name of the song is called Golden.
Golden. Okay, I'm gonna check.
Yes, that's it is a real. She.
I need to get my new R&B up. I got the 70s, 80s, and 90s locked. I need to get my new shit up.
But it's hard to find like good.
I like that one song you played for me with Dre from Power.
Oh, Rotimi,
Yeah.
I do.
That shit, that hard.
Oh, that song getting played when I get married.
Yeah, that shit, that hard. I fucks with that one because I feel it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I said, it's so much shit missing. Put it like this: one of my favorite R&B dudes is Usher. You know what I'm saying? And even the shit Usher is putting out now is like, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we good, but we still good. Yeah.
We need 2 more confessions.
It's like, damn, come on, man. You making this stuff these kids making, man. What that confessions at? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I was a big Jagged Edge fan.
Jagged Edge?
Yes.
Oh, them my niggas there, boy.
I used to like how they be dressing. Then I
thugs, man.
Yeah, and one song that made me actually put me in tears was Goodbye.
Yeah, Goodbye was that shit.
That put me in tears. Then it's now
that's
I
my
got a
number
question
2 group.
with that. You was talking about like how they used to dress. Do you feel like how you dress affects your crowd, affects what you draw in as well? Because like now it's people that they don't really wear clothes, like,
Right.
and it draws in that crowd.
I do,
but it doesn't heal them. Like,
Right.
So
I do believe that how you dress or how you convey your artistry through cloth can determine who's attracted or who wants to be attracted to your artistry. I do believe that.
Yeah, you look at India.Arie, how she present herself. She could sing. It's just the way she dressed is not appealing to, to the others. But you look at somebody like Beyonce, that be, almost half naked, it appeals to everybody.
Like, I don't even lie to you, dog. Sometimes I don't understand the Beyonce hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand the hate because she's very talented.
Oh yeah, she's very. I don't hate her.
Like, I've seen her in concert, bro. Like, ain't too many people could do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't too many people could do what she do on stage.
Right. And so you kind of just have to really pay never mind to those types of people because in all of her multifaceted success, there is somebody that can literally sit there and try to discredit her. And why?
Yeah, that's
why
my thing.
are you worried about what
What
she
she
got
doing,
going on and what accreditation or accolades she's worked for? So it's always going to be people like that in every lane. And I just really feel bad for them because in a moment where you could celebrate somebody, you choose to find whatever flaws you think that they have and tear them down. I wish you the best in whatever endeavors that you have going on. I hope that don't nobody do you how you doing her. You know what I mean? So I just kind of, I hear it, I see it, I read it online, but I really just, I wish the best for those type of people, because who has the time in the day?
Yeah.
A lot of people these days.
I think they hate on her because she is so successful. So they're like, oh, there's no way she can be that successful. Oh, she worships the devil.
She's part of the
exactly.
Illuminati.
Right.
You know, and they say that the kids ain't their kids.
Right.
And, you know,
so many ugly things that these children will grow up one day and
They say that about my
Do you
nigga Jay
face
too.
that?
You know what I'm saying? I'm a big Jay fan, so it's like, they say the same shit about Jay, but it's like, how can you discredit what he did in the game?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? This man is Jay in his 50s, ain't it?
Yeah.
And he still can top rap. Like, you know, he rap at top tier, like, to this day. Like, so come on, it's like,
Because even even with Janet Jackson with the Super Bowl, you know, with the little wardrobe malfunction, you know, they criticize her about that. I think when you're an artist, especially when you're black, the rules are just so different for us.
yeah.
You know, we
And,
have
and it's both ways. Either you make it, when you make it is different, and when you don't make it is different. So it's like crazy.
People gonna talk regardless.
Yeah, absolutely.
can never satsify nobody.
Yeah.
Not even, we were just talking about Janet not too long ago. Remember that?
Yeah, because like I said, I'm a big me and Yoshi were talking about. I'm a big Janet fan, man. I like her control. Like I do flip between Control and Rhythm Nation.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I do love all right. Well, you know what I'm saying? Especially the remix with Heavy D on there. And he was ripping it. I'm like, God dang. Then, you know, Come Back to Me. Oh, I love that song. It just.
That album was cracked, bro.
Man.
Point blank period.
Control
was cracked too. That's her off the wall and Thriller.
Yes. And like, I wish she would come back to the United States, but I know she's not going to come back. But I'm just praying, Sade.
I love Sade.
Yeah,
Just to wake up in the morning with a cup of wine.
And I literally, when I would go on the road to go to Alabama, because I know if I listen to rap, I know I do over the speed limit. If I know I listen to some Sade,
you're
Isn't that
killing your ass
crazy?
out. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy how it happens?
Oh no,
It's
that's
true.
some real shit.
yeah,
Sade will make you sit your ass down and chill out and roll you a joint or something. And, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. And when you drive, you just listen to it, you just vibe, and then you just like, it's like good conversation music.
Yeah.
If that, you know, like prime example, another song that I thought is good conversation music is Lloyd Get It Shawty. When you listen to it, you know, because you don't have them type of songs that, you know,
I
that,
fucks with Lloyd, man.
you know what I'm saying? You don't find too many songs that, you know, you listen to, you just want to, it make a group of y'all want to go out there and do a little 1-2 step and just want to dance. You don't have them type of songs anymore. They're just, you know, it's just laid back, but it's a great song.
Well, and Get a Shawty, you hear the live harp.
Yes.
And depending on the key, that can be linked to, you know, how they have the healing. Yeah, so I mean, there may be some science there.
No, it's
The
definitely,
musicianship.
It's
There
definitely
may be some
some science there.
holistic science.
No,
there.
it's definitely there. I'm glad you said that
Yeah.
because a lot of the music we like have that element in it.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, guy? You know, as you just mentioned that, Yoshi. So my son is severely autistic, right? And he's nonverbal, and he listens to this. It's a 432 kilohertz. That's just what it is. The noise that's in that frequency. That's what helps him fall asleep.
Really?
He'll listen
So
to that.
no matter
It's a
what
high
the genre of
frequency.
music is or whatever it is, that frequency.
Yep, that frequency,
Get outta here.
and he also loves early 2000s or late 90s hip hop.
It's
Really?
the tone.
Just the
See?
bass, the bass.
Yeah, it's the bass. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's crazy. What do you listen to?
Right now, oh my God, what was he listening to? We were listening to the Biggie Duets album. That was the last.
Oh, the
album
duets?
we were
Okay,
listening
yeah.
to.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
actually liked that a lot. But he obviously doesn't know the lyric. He doesn't know what the songs.
Yeah,
are
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
He's just vibing to
But the
the.
tone
To
of
the
But it
vibe.
feels good.
Yeah, but he does the Lil Uzi Vert song is his favorite song.
Really, Little Uzi Vert.
Wait, which one is? It's the one I Just Want to Rock. It's not a real song.
Yeah, I Wanna
but,
Rock.
Like, just
Yeah,
it's just the
it's
But
bass.
you
like
know
a
something?
TikTok-y.
Think about that
Yeah.
sound. Like put it like this. I like that song, and it's not because of the rap. It's not because of the lyrics. It's not, you know what I'm saying? I like the vibe of it. I like to do that stupid little dance to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like that. I like, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to your son, man. Man, find a bunch of shit for him and let him rock out, man.
That's right.
That's something that artists have to pay attention to. Like when they're making their music, like what tone am I giving off? Like, because some people give off a murder tone, and then somebody may listen to the song and want to go murder themselves.
Yeah, that's definitely that's what's wrong with the game with everything now. That's what's wrong with hip hop. That's what's wrong with R&B. Because it's only 2 songs I liked from R&B last year, and that was Coco Jones and SZA.
What did you like about I See You?
I love everything about it. I love what she was saying. I love the flow. I love the vibe. I love the beat. Like, that was an actual song that I felt like, oh shit. Like, because when I listen to certain R&B songs, my hair stand up on my arm.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was one of them songs. I'm like, ooh, what is this? Like, you know what I'm saying? And the whole crazy shit about it, I didn't know that was the girl from the Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even know that. So that made it even more like, oh shit. What's going on? Who is this girl? Like, you know what I'm saying?
She? Right.
Yeah, but yeah, those are the songs that I was like, we need more of that. Can we get some more of that?
I like her. Her is a pretty dope artist.
Yes.
Because that song like Damage, and I listened to it even though it's a sample, but it just
The lyrical content.
yes, and she got her own vibe.
I think SZA killing all these girls on the penmanship though. The lyrics,
Her and SZA are close.
like the shit she say in her songs is like, whoa.
But I tell you what person I always want.
She make ratchet shit, but you be like, whoa.
Right. When you actually sit down and
Yeah,
look
like
at
the
lyrics.
wordplay,
you're like,
yeah.
wow.
Cause what's that song? I love you every moment.
Snooze.
Yeah, that shit is
I
crazy,
touched
bro.
that 5 for you. I do that 3.
Would you do that?
times a
Yeah,
day.
like
I do
listen
it
to that
all
shit
for
she
you.
saying. Like, would
And
you
it's
do
soft
that?
with it.
And
though.
it's
Yeah.
so smooth. I tell that
Like, would
lie.
you
I was
like?
woo.
Have you ever met a man that you want to do that for?
No.
Exactly. Like you want to. You got a motherfucker that'll take a charge after you kill a motherfucker.
Right.
Like that's some.
That's
but
deep.
the penmanship of that
Yeah.
exactly that
Right.
that sent me like whoa. I was like, oh shit.
How
that's some-
raw it is.
Yeah, like,
and
whoa.
she turned it into a melodic verse.
Yes, man. Yes.
Because she knew that tone was going to catch.
That one and
Right.
the other song too that she got when she killed somebody or
I would kill my ex.
yes, like yeah. And because you know why? Put it like this. I ain't gonna even lie to you. How I knew that song is because of my daughter.
She was singing it.
12 years old.
Oh.
Now, mind you, you know what I'm saying? All my kids are hip hop kids. They know daddy play music, so
Right.
they big time on music. But my baby, she's not big on rap music, shit like that. She like pop music, K-pop, you know, things like that. So one day we ride in the car. She asked me to play that. So I'm like, okay. Finally, something you want to listen to? Cool, we got that. And I'm listening to this shit. I'm like, the fuck? What you know about this? Like, you know what I'm saying? And she not knowing what the
it's
song
saying.
means, like, you know what I'm saying? But she just like, oh, we listen to it every day on the bus, me and my friends. And I'm just like, the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I wasn't mad at it, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I was listening to way worse of shit when I was 12.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I was listening to Pop That Pussy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck the police. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of
So
course.
I was listening to different shit, but that, you know, once I got away from her and listened to it by myself, that's when I respected the pen game.
Well,
like,
the beat is giving 90s hip hop.
oh, definitely. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything. Yeah. Like,
That's
yeah.
straight. Yeah.
But the storyline of it is what I was like, oh, shit, this girl. And then I like the other song she had, too, The Weeknd.
Yeah.
She talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
being the side bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Because
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
real
Like,
life for some folk. And
Does
so
she write her music?
I believe that she does pen her songs, but I
think she writes. I think she
co-writes,
writes.
too.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Now I probably think she got a team because I think that's the name of the game now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
team,
I think
team.
everybody has a team now. Like, there's no real.
But she probably creates the storyline.
Yeah.
And they just put her vision into play.
Yeah.
But I still think that takes talent too. I
Yeah,
don't
of
care.
course, of course.
I don't
Oh,
care who
yeah.
writes you with something. You still have to sing that.
Yes.
Because it's the same thing in comedy too. You know what I'm saying? Comedy.
Yeah.
A lot of comedians now have writers.
Yeah.
You still have to get on there and
have to
act that joke out. Like
You
you know
got to
what I'm saying?
perform it. You got to give
You
it
have to.
that delivery.
You still have to act that joke out, you know, and that's coming from experience. You know, I had a couple people write a couple jokes for me on stage, but you have to act that shit out. Like, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You can't go up there. Hey, you know what? I walked across
Just
the
say it
street
straight.
and got hit by a car. You got to go up there and
Add that little
Add
imp
it
to
out.
it.
you know what I'm
ump to
saying?
it.
Yeah.
I said, I think for me personally, I used to look up to it. I like his whole the way he dressed. Well, to me was Darnell Jones, man. I wanted to be like Darnell Jones because he was just that dude with that hat. Just he always dressed so smooth. I'm like, God,
Shout out to
dang.
Don. Hey, I'm gonna tell you some real shit about Donnell Jones. I seen him when he first came out at WAMO performing at the Martin Luther King parade.
Oh.
This had to be when Knock Me Off My Feet came out. So what's this, 97, 96? But yeah, he was performing at Wymore back in the days for the Martin Luther King parade in Edenville.
Dang, man. So that was so just grateful, man.
Yeah, I fuck with Darnell Jones.
So like, what do you like when you're writing? Like, what for the album that you're doing? Do you have like a particular storyline that you're doing within your album that you want people to,
By the way, what's the name of it?
Expectations are out there of what I should name it, but I have not confirmed a true name for it yet. And you know what I think I might do is just call it Untitled.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Don't do that.
I'm scared to put a title on it.
Give it to how you feel. You know what?
Yeah.
You're gonna change it.
I think I might call it Seasons though, because
Yeah,
I've
that's
been
what
sitting
you're
on
gonna change
Seasons for a minute. But it's just life and love, from a 30-something-year-old perspective, from my take. But it's gonna have like a old soul feel because that's what I was raised on. That's what really resonates with me, and it's still gonna have nuances of the new 808s and the beats and all of that. But I want it to feel good.
Need
And
to have 30 seasons.
Right. And so I just wanted to feel good, and I wanted to evoke the correct emotion that it's supposed to, but in a wholesome way. You know what I'm saying? As clean as I can get it. I mean, my song Cannot that you just played, okay, I made that specifically for a little bedroom activity, if you will.
That was one of the seasons.
Right, that was a season.
One of them raw dog music.
Raw dog season, huh?
Raw dog music.
Yeah,
Man,
Raw dog music.
I wish this interview could go on and on and on because it's just been a good vibe.
Dope
man.
vibe, dope vibe.
And that's the purpose of when you come to Orange County Urban Media.
We
You
gonna talk to you and interview your ass.
Yeah,
Make you think.
we want you to come here and just catch the vibe. This is a vibing podcast. You gonna come here, we're gonna ask like my boy D-Rugg said, we're gonna ask you the questions, but at the same time, we want to get, just get your perspective.
Get to know you.
Of who you are and what you represent.
No, thank you. I appreciate y'all for letting me
Thank
come
you,
up
man.
here.
Thank you for
Thank
being a
you,
good
man.
guest.
My
Thank you.
pleasure. My pleasure.
We definitely will link up with you.
Not even before we ride out, man. How can they find you? How can they get you?
Oh, yeah, it would be my
punch your
pleasure.
music in and all that shit, man.
I
Phil,
would
can you
love-
bring her up again, Phil? There
I
you go.
would love for you guys to connect with me on Instagram. Instagram is where I thrive the most. And my Instagram is Yoshihanaa. So that's YOSHIHANAA. And you can also follow my tax page on Instagram.
Time to get them taxes done.
Sanford. Yeah, safetax.sanford. We can definitely get you some money back immediately, the safe way.
What if you
But
owe child support?
no matter, I can go ahead and clear you out and go ahead and just
You can do that for
yeah,
real?
I can at least get
Oh, we
you to
gotta
where
talk.
I can at least get you to where it's a
I just want some money.
Yeah.
Like,
You might not get no money this year. We can settle that
shit,
debt.
no.
But next year we can get some money. But we
They
want to clear
took my
that
shit
debt.
last year.
They took it last year. Well, how
Yeah.
much do you owe? You know what? After the show, let's talk.
Yeah.
Leave that off the camera.
Yeah, man.
But I would love to connect with you guys. So follow me. I would love to, just keep in touch with you guys and just let you know where you can find the dopest R&B vibes in the city since we need it and we want it.
And every
yeah.
Thursday.
Every last Thursday of the month, we got R&B Underground. Follow at R&B Underground FL on Instagram. And please let me come out and hug your neck, like the old people say.
Okay.
Let
Hug
me
your neck.
meet you and hug your neck.
That's real talk.
Yeah.
And do y'all got anything that's coming up?
Shit. What do I have coming up?
You got
the
my show?
the 27th. I will be in Leesburg for the 352 store,
Okay.
doing some pop up comedy. That's the only shit I got booked for right now.
Congratulations.
Yeah, but go get the album though. Go get that Magnificent Asshole 2. No Mammy Fox Giving. It goes up and up and up. It goes up and up. So you already know, man. So make sure y'all go download that motherfucker, play it. Matter of fact, and we having a new video. The video, it should be a video shot in another couple of weeks too. So
Dope. What about you, Ashley Vibes?
Well, I'm gonna be with him 27th, so y'all see me, y'all see him.
That's right.
And then, y'all know I'm a hairstylist, so if y'all need y'all hair done, I'm here throughout the year, forever doing y'all hair. So follow me at A Pleasant Crown, and y'all can find me at StyleSeat/A Pleasant Crown if you need to book your appointment.
Cause I'm finna look right now.
And
Yeah.
go,
Oh,
ahead,
yeah.
My edge
go ahead
line.
and book.
Oh, she got the best braids in the city,
So,
the fastest too.
The fastest.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
come
and
see
I
me.
put money on that.
All right.
I put money on my
That's
baby.
all I needed to hear.
I
And
put money on her.
And also, you know, March 31st, our second year annual Easter egg hunt.
Easter.
So, you know, we're doing it for the kids.
Bring your
The
jits
babies
out.
out.
Yep.
So, you know, last year it was 100 kids, what I was not expecting.
Oh no.
But, you know, this year we're gonna be prepared. We're gonna be prepared. So we doing it, you know, we doing it to give back to the community. That's what's so different about Orange County Urban Media, because we believe in giving back to the community.
And if anybody want to sponsor,
Donate.
want to get some eggs or whatever, holla at us. You want to dye some eggs, holla at us. You want to donate some candy, holla at us. But we doing it big this Easter. I might put a suit on that day. Just because it's Easter. I'm gonna put a suit on.
You know how you go to church one time of the year?
Yeah, I ain't gonna go to church, but I'm gonna put an Easter suit on just because it's Easter.
Hey, you know, like Carter Slugs, like I always say, don't be good to yourself, be great to yourself, man.
Yeah.
You know, hey man, let's go ahead and just fade out, man. Just go ahead and play, you know, one of, you know, Yoshihanaa hits, man.
Subscribe.
Backroom rolling coin from the laundromat. First Avenue Northern, guess somebody wanted a quarter roll or some dry clothes, but we roll on that weave coat and shit free though on Rob Weed though. Trust, little shit we die for, nobody'd ever get but us. I think we are born again now. That's the only way we'll see you again now.
You are the one that I wish I could grab from the sky. Create time for you and I, capsule in a world where there's no time and no goodbyes. Reclaim all the time we live fast by. I would stop by just one more time. Wish I could make you all